Hey, welcome to the LarryLovesHomes.com channel. Remember to like and subscribe to my page. We are here on location at Belmont State Park. Let's go. So let's follow up on what I just spoke about. Spending time in nature, spending time away from people, just to detach, decompress, and get away from the rat race. So my last video was about Yellowstone National Park, 2.2 million acres. Belmont State Park is not that big, but it's still pretty good. Lots of trees, got a beautiful lake behind me, as you can see, and not too many people. So there's something to be said about disconnecting from the world. And I think in my world, I'll only speak for myself, I have a hard time doing that. I always feel like I might miss something, or I might have a customer needing help with a sale, or a seller might want me to list their house. Whatever. If I miss it, it's okay. I'll survive. Fortunately, I'm extremely successful as a real estate agent, and sometimes I miss something, oh well. I'd much rather spend more time in these kind of environments and just chilling. I haven't been chilling enough. I don't know if you guys have been chilling. I haven't been chilling enough. And there's a funny story with Belmont State Park. So back in the day, several days ago, almost 40 years ago, honestly, I was having a different experience with life. I was not managing my life at all. I was drinking, I was drugging, and I was crazy. I was crazy. So I was homeless for one summer. I'll say that again slowly. I was without a home for a summer, and I lived at Robert Moses State Park, Field 2. So every day I walked over the bridges and then walked back over the bridges 2 times a day. That's 24 miles round trip. So one time I was walking with a friend of mine in Belmont State Park, and she said, you know, a lot of people sleep on these benches at night. And I was like, oh man, I was here in North Belmont. That would have saved me hours of my day if I would have just stayed on the bench. Oh well, you find out too late sometimes. So why was I homeless? Because I was making a lot of bad decisions. And you know what? Alcoholism does that to you. It's a crazy situation. Fortunately, I was lucky enough to get sober in 1985, so that's almost forever ago. That's 38 years ago. I was 5 years old when I stopped drinking, so I'm currently 43. No, we stopped. No, I'm not. That's crazy. But so I just wanted to bring you to Belmont State Park. I think we might do more on location shots of nature, go to the beach possibly. I also want to show off some of the places that I like to go to, some of my favorite restaurants in town. And this town of Belmont thing is pretty cool. And like, I think most towns on Long Island have their own specific little nuances and their own little things that people like about them. They have their own personalities. Babylon, for example, as you go down Babylon, you feel like going to Main Street, USA. There's restaurants, there's shops, there's everything you can imagine in probably a 1 mile area. So I think that's what I have about today. I think the purpose of this message was just to try to maybe unplug a little bit. But I'm not as important as I think I am. That's an important message that I'm going to keep for myself. And you guys all have important things to do, I'm sure. But spend a little time checking out nature and taking a breath. Thanks, guys. We'll talk soon.